Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam Wolf, and this is Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. We are actually on the PS5 version. I purchased it when I got home. I said, screw it. I looked up what exactly changes. We get higher resolution textures, which absolutely higher resolution. So apparently it's 4K. It is definitely higher resolution. You know, it said that it came with, like, the previous 25 DLCs that they've released to this, but the DLC Sororitas, that's not part of it. That still has to be purchased separately. But, you know, everything carried over, cross-progression, cross-play, I think cross-play. Obviously my character, so that's good. That's good. I'm good with that. They also came with a lot of, I don't know if these were in the PS4 version, but we got audio options, which is great. So we'll see how that sounds. Apparently improved physics, improved explosions, all this other stuff. So we'll see. Obviously improved loading as well, I imagine. Much improved loading. Now, whether that means, holy shit, we got another relic shotgun? Dude, this game only ever wants me to have a shotgun, apparently. You guys, of course, are only going to see it in 30 FPS. The game is definitely not running at a solid frame rate, or solid 60 anyway. I doubt that's what they intended was 60 FPS. I turned on frame blending. They said to turn that on if you have any issues, but actually it's not too bad. Like, I'm good with a lock 30. People are like, oh, 30 FPS is so jarring. You Redditors are pussies, dude. They're always complaining, oh man, the 30 FPS, it's just weird, it's jarring, I can't stand it. I'm like, yeah, but it's consistent. And I don't know, maybe we'll see it. Maybe I am seeing screen tearing, I don't know. I'm not really seeing it. But obviously, you know, on the PS4, with the PS4 Pro code, if we play it on PS5, it's pretty much locked 60-ish. There's screen tearing, so you know it's dropping frames, but... it's still, you know, the frame rate's still pretty high. This one, it's definitely hovering around 30 FPS, maybe a little higher than that, but that's okay. You guys know that doesn't really bother me. It does look like there's some screen tearing still, but again, whether or not that's going to be a problem, I don't know. But it is weird how I turn on frame blending. I'm seeing detail being added in with frame blending. That doesn't make any sense. You can see it with the skulls, but now it's all like the background movement's all jagged, whereas on the PS4 code, that's the opposite. You see, you can literally look at the skulls. Look at the skulls. Maybe you guys can see it. Oops. Let's take a look at the skulls. Look. Watch the skulls. Darker. Lighter. Darker. Lighter. It's weird. Frame blending adds detail. Alright, we're gonna leave it off, because the background moves better. Alright. And, of course, DualSense, you know, haptic feedback and triggers if you want them, which is nice. I don't know what the triggers do. Vibration strength, taking cover, which we don't do. We never take cover. Who the hell? Motion sensor. Turns on the wobbling camera movement on the star map. Just tilt. I'm gonna turn that off. Footstep vibration, GUI vibration, adaptive triggers. Let's see what the adaptive triggers do. Alright, so main mission is... here we go. Van Winter Legacy. Visit the former void station of the Van Winter family. There it is. Okay, so this is the main Martyr storyline. I love the faster loading. That was probably the biggest issue with the PS4 version. Even running on the PS5, I'm sure it would have ran fine if I put it on the M.2, but I had it on the external.
This place place is a despicable hive of heresy and corruption.
Our crew members became wanted fugitives after the Purge. They found refuge and sought to make a livelihood the best way they could.
It still won't absolve them from their sins against the Imperium. What should I be looking for?
Each of our void stations have a harbor master to supervise the operation of the port facilities. If the Cavalier still frequents this place, which I'm sure it does, this man must know its whereabouts.
Okay. So, the frame rate's definitely higher on the ship, it looks like, but only by a little bit. This actually looks like fine. Though I am clipping through these things that look like they're supposed to stop me. That's okay, though. We're used to... Ooh. That actually does look good. No HDR, but that's okay. I mean, it didn't have HDR to begin with, so... We're used to the screen tearing and whatnot, but at least I got higher freaking textures. Higher resolution textures. Oh, right. Wait a second. Hold on. We just got some new gear here. Compare. I mean, look at that. Now, the one I've got is an ancient relic weapon, but this one's still a relic weapon. Inflict bleeding on critical hits. Still vulnerability effectiveness. I think I'm gonna equip this. It's about time we trade up because we are not doing enough damage to these guys. Now, what about this? I got assault armor. There's sentinel armor. -2 quality. It's 4 levels higher, but it's -2. -1% damage reduction. -2% all resistances. More max health, though. But it does get a 7.1% increase to all resistance when surrounded, which is most of the time. Nah. The shotgun was definitely a needed thing. Inferno pistol. Hey, oh, there you go. Okay. New shotgun. Look at that. Just dunked on their face holes, dude. Yeah, people were expecting, like, you know, high frame rate, you know, or at least not, you know, 120. They're looking maybe still for them to be able to retain 60 FPS with the PS5 version, and it's just like, I mean, they're raising it to 4K. Ah, there's the trigger. I will say the frame rate does take a little bit of a hit when there's a lot of action, but again, they're raising it to, I'm assuming native 4K because on a close-up inspection, there really is no anti-aliasing. There are some jagged edges, but I don't think they have any anti-aliasing in the game. If there is, it's like maybe FXAA. I don't know, but I would actually believe that this is probably native 4K, given, you know, the low. I don't want to say low quality, but the texture work, while it's much higher resolution this time, and it actually looks good. It's still of its time, so it's a lower quality. So, you know, I mean, look at the ground textures. Really not that good. Let's be honest. There's a lot of texture work in here that's just not good. They just raised the resolution on it, and so now it looks even. It looks not so good at high resolution. You know, it just. You know, and if need be, I still have the PS4 version, so. I guess they just never, because the complaints that I saw were, you know, it's running at 30 FPS. They didn't actually do anything with the frame rate. They also didn't give us an option to choose performance over high resolution. They just did high resolution, that's it. Which I suppose is fine. Oops, wrong button. But sadly, this game is basically just locked into what it is. They probably are not going to update this game at all, ever again. But I don't think it's locked to 30 either. I think it actually is an unlocked frame rate like it was on the PS4. That's why the PS4 version on the PS5 can reach 60 FPS, or quote-unquote 60 FPS, because it's an unlocked frame rate, which is why there's screen tearing. Looks like they got some updated text too. Or updated font, if you will. That's why I went back to 30 FPS streaming, though, because there's...
Inquisitor, if I may. Do
You're
you
interrupting
think
me, you know
that
that.
if I help you find the logbook, it could clear my name?
I seriously doubt it. Herman Van Winter was found guilty in trafficking heretical artifacts and consorting with forbidden cults. Your entire house was deemed to be an accessory to the crime.
With all due respect, Inquisitor, I knew my father. He was a sly old fox, a trader who refused neither coin nor adventure, but he was a true servant of the Imperium.
The Holy Orders thought otherwise.
Anyway, what the hell was I saying? I don't know. That bitch interrupted me. So... I mean, you could look at the floor. Look at the floor grades. They're pretty awful. They're pretty awful textured work. But, what I was saying was, the reason I went back to 30 FPS streaming is, one, it's a little bit easier to do, and since I don't have the bitrate to do better, 30 FPS is fine. And two, the fluctuation in in how games perform on console is drastic in a lot of situations. You know, like, I could play Assassin's Creed Shadows or Ghost of Tsushima at 60 frames a second, but on a 4K TV, those flaws at the lower resolutions tend to show themselves quite easily, and that's why I went back to a 1080p screen before, because, well, the first Descendant was very flawed in that sense. The anti-aliasing method they used was awful. There was too much artifacting around the characters and dithering and all this other shit. It was just really bad, so. But we do get quite improved textures pretty much all around the board here. Explosions, lighting. I'm all full up on my inventory. Yeah, the other shotgun would be taking forever to kill these guys. Those are blue pieces anyway, so I don't give a shit about blue pieces. The sad part is I can't go back to the ship until I finish the mission. But blue is... We're already into, like, purple and orange, so... Yeah, like that. So... I think I'm gonna get rid of a few things, so that way I, make space here. A lot of this stuff is completely pointless. So, how do I get rid of it? Can I get rid of it? Can I drop it? Stop, right? I can't use these for some reason, and it won't tell me why, so. Oh, select item. There we go. I'll just get rid of the stuff with the red X's because I think I just can't use it, that's all. And that was demolition armor. Not even close. Even purple is not good. They keep giving me good stuff through the, what is it, the weekly stuff? I will say this, Neocore, they make really good games, but this is not a good port. But I was like, you know what, screw it. I like them as a developer, I don't mind funding good development, but this is not a good port. Unfortunate. The frame rate takes constant dips. On what should be, you know, very simple for the game to run, or for the system to run. I understand that, you know, physics, they're not easy to run. Physics are really hard on the CPU, but I mean, it's a pretty powerful CPU and it's a pretty powerful GPU. This shouldn't be an issue. But to not give us the option, at least for a performance mode, is kind of not good, and also to not have VSync enabled is also not good. Screen tearing is a very distracting thing when you can't, when you first see it, you can't unsee it. It's really annoying. The physics is really cool, though. It looks like maybe new blood effects, I could be wrong, but like the physics are really good. Some more shit is just all over the place, and it actually adds to the chaos of the situation, which is great. So I can appreciate that. But that was something that maybe they shouldn't have even gone for. Maybe they should have gone for, you know, performance over physics and stuff. And maybe they could have done maybe something a little lower than 4K, maybe 1800p. You know, that's close enough to 4K where it's really not discernible from 4K. 1800p is pretty close. Can I sort by rarity? It won't do the other way. I don't know. Anyway. You know, 1800p is a pretty good resolution to use when 4K is not really stable. Why they chose to do no VSync is beyond me. And they probably have it on PC. They probably have the option for VSync on or off. But for them to just not have it on console at all? I don't know about that, dude. I should have sold a bunch of crap or broke it down before I went on this mission. Oh well. It's just a bunch of blue and green crap, like...
That's your man, the Harbor Master.
If something orange drops, I'm obviously gonna make room. I'll discard stuff, I don't care. The adaptive triggers really don't add too much. It's only if I hold the trigger while that's happening right there, and I really don't need to because it automatically happens. So the adaptive triggers are kind of like, maybe they're better on other classes.
Tell me he wasn't my only lead.
Maybe not. All our harbor masters used to log everything into a central cogitator.
I'll find that cogitator.
But I do appreciate the higher resolution textures because, good lord, they look so bad on the PS4 version. Oh, is that a blueprint that I already known? Oh, okay. So I can just sell it? Potentially? Sell it? Maybe? Wait, can I do multiple? No. That's kind of lame, I'm not gonna lie. Heavy flamer. There's the cod. That wasn't very hard to find. Really? I can't hurt you, huh? Okay. If that's what you think. Recoil unclean. Sadly, they didn't improve the audio quality, though. The audio quality is still really bad. Kinda was hoping that would improve with the upgrade, but oh well. I honestly can't wait to get King Arthur: A Knight's Tale, which is their current game. It's a tactics RPG, which I'm not very good at, but I mean, I love their games, so I'm not really gonna say no to it. I'm gonna get that game. It'll be interesting to see if, you know, that was developed, I think, with the PS5 in mind, so hopefully it'll be in a better shape. Another blueprint. I can see the frame rate going above 30, but it's just like, it's just not there. I would have rather them go with 1440p and put in like a, I don't know, some sort of upscaling, I suppose, even
Captain,
though I hate upscaling.
Are you familiar with a man called Nathaniel Grexis?
It's not usually done very well.
He was my father's most trusted captain. A boisterous fellow, but a good man.
Your former house members made a pact with a cult, and he refused to follow them into total depravity. They keep him locked up here somewhere.
I would humbly suggest that you find him then. He could be useful.
Could be. That's what you think. Could be. There was another blueprint that dropped. I have no idea. Sort by type, screw it. Type is a lot easier. The hell is that? Yeah, grenade slot thing. Teleporter. Digital weapons. See, this one, it's better, but it's just not a grenade. Ah, here we go. Power axe blueprint. This action. Oh, alright, fine. Fine. If you're gonna make me. I just wish I knew it. Well, because in like. Oh, I'm like, is that like an orange thing? No, it was a box that. An ammo box that blew up. It looks like. They're just holding him right here, huh? Oops. Oh my god, everything blew up. Dunked on him. And there's a couple purples. Hold on. Don't off with my head yet. Just a little busy. Look at all these inoculators that are completely pointless. There we go. I mean, the dude thought he could hide. I don't know what to say. Dude, they didn't even have him tied up or nothing. He's just standing here.
Captain
Why didn't you help me?
I need you to come with me.
I need a few bottles of Amasec to invigorate my weary soul. And then I'm off to kill all these mongrels.
They have already paid for their crimes, Captain.
I hope you made them suffer.
No, it was pretty quick.
How can I assist you then?
I must find the
Yeah, the high-resolution
astute
textures are very
cavalier
nice,
who might have
actually.
visited this station.
Obviously not on the
It
ground,
was
but on the
here,
characters. Character models are
Until
much
these
better.
sniveling rats
I guess they just
sold our
left the ground
flagship
untouched.
to a group of abhuman filth. Oh,
Do you know where the cruiser is now?
no. But I've heard rumors about where it's heading. Take me with you, and I can help.
I mean, it was a $25 upgrade, so really nothing. You don't really get much for the $25, but like I said, it's a company I adore and I want to support them and everything. And I get paid tomorrow, so it's like whatever. By the way, keep in mind, I'm getting Expedition 33. We're playing it this weekend. I'm hearing nothing but amazing things about that game, and I want to be a part of it. Unlock the perk Call of the Week, 50% damage bonus against enemies affected by debuffs, which, if I really paid attention to it, yeah, that'd be cool. Passives. We're almost done with the defense. I might as well just finish that up, huh? 2% damage reduction. Damn. I didn't get that this whole time. Alright, let's clear our inventory up here. I could sell them. Like, see, here's the thing. I'm not actually breaking down any of the orange stuff. So, but it does look like I have that red one. I don't know what it's called. I really wish I knew the name. Like, I wish I could go down to my resources and see, but I do need money. And quite a bit of it, so I'm gonna sell all the crappy crap. Because I imagine the green and the blues, maybe even the purples, they're relatively simple to get out in the field, the items that we need for crafting, but the oranges and the reds for sure, you need, like, things to drop to break them down, but I don't have any common ones. Oh, let's not do that yet, because I don't want to sell... No. I don't want to accidentally sell. I definitely am going to sell this, obviously. Learn that. Nice. Ivory shard. Oh, right, the shards, right. Yeah, that's for that extra thing. And me being a collector... The really expensive stuff goes into storage. Full safekeeping. Those are gems, right? That's essentially what these are. Yes. Sort by type. There you go. But I think everything else is good. Okay, we're almost at a mill. Let me see how much purple crap I have. I've got 269 of the purple item. Which again, I would like to know the names of these. Can I? Cabal, Social, Glory, Journal. Would it be in inventory? Because these are all the shards. Oh, there's more down here. Okay, there we go. Or not. Never mind. Apparently I have 52 cortex fragments, though. Whatever those are. Uther's tarot card. Void dust. Passives. Complete list. Reset the Sicarian Augmentix skill tree. Assassin only. Oh, okay. Attribute points. Destroy 100 warp gates. Tech adept only. Passive skill branches. Deal 500,000 melee damage, which we are so close there. Look at that. Kill 5,000 enemies with melee skills. Complete 15 side quests. You can encounter these during open world missions, which we've only done 3. Oh, I can even list out Crusader only stuff. Nice. Look at that, huh? Kill 50 elite Chaos Engine enemies at level 50 or higher, which we're not yet. Alright, so I can't see the names of those. I wish I could. What is this? Repeat tutorial pop-ups for this window. Okay. Break down unwanted items, yep. Tech power level that increases this chance at the tech tree. Here you can see the actual materials harvested by salvaging the items. Here you can find the materials and resources that can be used. Right, you can gain materials to salvage, find them during missions, and that's it. But how do I look at what they are? So we can only make the auto gun, which did I make that? I thought I did. I guess not. Modify appearance tech tree. Here we go. Do I have any points? Oh, that's right. It takes the purple things. Right. 25,000. Note that only item level 20 or higher tier items can have sockets. Learn more about the details from the journal. Increases the chance of successful salvage by 30%. The basic salvage chance is based on the tech power. Adds +2 tech power. Enables the re-rolling of numeric values of items, enchantments. That's already researched. This is not researched. Fusion. Unlocks the forging tab and allows player to view socket. Okay, I kind of need that, actually. So let's research that one. And this one would be socket extraction. That would be good. Shard forging. Alright, so we got forging. Here you can manage the sockets of your items or fuse new ones in them. Additionally, you can forge more powerful Archaeotech shards from your existing ones and craft better Psalm codes. However, in order to do this, you have to research these abilities at the tech tree first. You can fuse new sockets onto items and manage socketed items which are item level 50 or higher. You can place Archaeotech shards or Psalm codes into sockets for free. However, if you want to remove them, first you have to research the socket extraction. The removed items can be used again. Possible socket numbers per item type. One-handed weapons 1 to 4, two-handed is 1 to 6, armor is 1 to 6, main implant is 1 to 3, innocular is 1 to 3, belts is 1 to 2. Note, higher tier items have a better chance to gain more sockets, while lower tier items will tend to have socket numbers from the lower range of the spectrum. You will see your activated Psalm Doctrine here. A Psalm Doctrine is a particular combination of various Psalm codes active on an item. Psalm Doctrines grant unique powers for the character. Try to combine your Psalm codes to figure out one of these ancient doctrines. What? The fuck are you talking about? I have no idea what any of that said. Let's put that in there. Fuse new socket. That's gonna cost me one of those things. Okay, so let's not do that. But let's break. Should I break these down? Sell value is 2,300. Let me just sort by type or whatever. Get them all in one spot. This sells for 20,000, which is big. So if I find any duplicate blueprints, that's gonna make me some money. I'm gonna sell them. Okay, so it doesn't sell these automatically. That's an actual choice that you have to make. That's good. I like that.
My sweet Ragnar. What a cheerful sight for these sore eyes.
Captain Grexus.
Yeah, she
I
kinda
haven't
is.
seen you since you vanished without a trace. right after you were proved innocent.
It was shameful of me, I know. But I simply couldn't bear to witness how others suffered for your father's misgivings.
You were talking about a house purged for charges of heresy.
House Van Winter was filled with shady elements, no question about that. Some of them even kept me as a prisoner.
Your point being?
Not all of them are backstabbing scoundrels. Ragnar deserves a clean slate, and you won't find a better ally in the sector. Apart from old Grexis, of course.
Start with telling me where I can find the Cavalier.
I overheard my former crew members gossiping about this cult, and a world they were planning to visit with the ship. I'll give your navigator the coordinates.
Okay, so now we've got a clean inventory. Million gold. I'm not going to say gold, whatever that is. Million currency. I am actually going to turn the music down because it is a little on the obnoxious side. It's a little bit too frequent for me. Put it down to half because it's... I think even 80% might still be too loud. Normally I go 80%, but it's, you know, that depends on the game. Okay, next mission, Van Winter Legacy. I don't know how many chapters are in the Martyr series of quests, but, you know. So we could do hard +1, or hard, and that brings up to 48. We could do 50, but we get 77% more damage suffered, which is tough. What does Eye of Terror go up to? 57. Oh yeah, we are at 47. Okay. But it probably, I'm assuming these yield better stuff. We could go up +1, at least. Let's do +1. Let's do hard difficulty. Maybe better stuff will drop. Maybe it won't. I don't know. It's only +1, so. But we are literally one-shotting all the regular guys, so. I gotta keep an eye on my health, though.
Grexis, you've led me to a world with a full-scale demonic outbreak and no Cavalier in the docks. Explain.
They must have changed her name.
And how are you planning to find her?
Trust old Grexis, Inquisitor. This upper hive is home to an enclave where the notable merchant princes lodge when they're passing through.
Okay.
All those Captain Fancy Pants, you see, not my lot. But they know all about the ships and the local systems.
You are forgetting the small matter of a demonic outbreak.
Trust me, those captains will be fine. All nice and cozy in their fortified palaces, waiting for the right time to make a run for it. Take me to the Enclave, and I'll make sure they help us.
Okay. I mean, you're not gonna... Oh, he is following me. Okay, so he's gonna be able to dunk on these guys, too? Yeah, these guys shouldn't be too bad.
Grexis, you seem to be oddly untroubled by recent events.
My unrelenting devotion to the Emperor keeps my spirits high.
I'm gonna try and
That and your
stop
bottles of Amasec.
making noise while
We all cope
dialogue
in our
is
own
going
different
on.
ways. I want to live to serve the Imperium.
Because they just get overshadowed by the combat. Yeah, the advanced physics actually really does kind of add a lot. But I think this upgrade would have been received better if they had focused more on improving all the textures. And making sure the performance was stable. Plus, no screen tearing. Sorry, I was doing that for the train. these guys are pushovers. Hard is not that hard for me. Not with the gear that they keep giving me. Can you, like, stop hiding? There we go. Decimation.
Loading.
Am I just dragging your ass through this? Are you gonna help me at all, bro? No, he's just gonna stand there with his arms behind his back like an asshole.
Desperate battle. Somebody really wanted to protect this vault station. I'll check the logs. Stop this emperor forsaken noise.
Silence, he says. Yeah, it's real silent right now. It's super silent.
I have found records of a Vox message sent by an Arbitrace unit. They suspected that the demonic
Arbitrace
infestation had been brought in from off-world.
It must have been that cult that bought the ship.
Another reason to find the Cavalier.
Kill them all, I say. I reckon you'd say that too.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you killed even one, bro. Alright, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's continue on. I don't like this green. I gotta customize my guy. I didn't want to spend too much time because I actually do want to get through the campaign. The main campaign, Martyr. There's many other campaigns, of course. And just like, you know, Space Marine 2, this is an ongoing game. Or Space Marine 2, or Chaos Bane, or... Chaos Bane especially. I really enjoyed my time playing that game. It was very much, like, really reminiscent of Diablo. And I really enjoyed it. I went through the campaign relatively quickly, and then I just stopped playing it for some reason, even though it had a ton of endgame content and everything.
What were you thinking? I will accompany you, Grexus.
With all due respect, Inquisitor, someone needs to fend off the tide of chaos while I sit down with these esteemed gentlemen for a nice chit-chat.
You are truly trying my patience.
Yep.
Thing is, I can't see anyone else here with the proper credentials to do this.
Clearly.
I'll take care of the filth. Hurry up, Grexus.
Can I get... Well, I guess maybe nothing's coming yet, so I guess I really shouldn't touch the tech shrine right now. I have to destroy all the warp gates. Always with the fucking traps, dude. Oh, please. At least they're not the explodey little dickheads. Dude, how many of you guys are there?
Firing out there, Inquisitor.
contacts, Fixus?
Waiting for my security screening. These highborn captains are a suspicious lot.
You guys can probably actually see the frame rate drops that were happening. It was dipping below 30 there, for sure. That grenade has got a humongous explosion radius. Like, what the fuck, dude? It was like in the center of all of them, and it wasn't near any one of them. And I know that I can move the camera and everything, and every once in a while I will, but I actually usually play my ARPGs, excuse me, my isometric ARPGs in a way where, like, I mean, most of them don't have camera movement. Like in Diablo 3, the right stick actually, on console anyway, it lets you roll. There is no camera movement that you can do. I actually prefer that for isometric ARPGs, for the camera to be stationary.
I need an update. You are really taking your time.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to obtain an audience with these people? In a palace surrounded by chaos?
Tell them that the Inquisition is taking care of the situation. Now!
Dude, this is on hard, and, well, technically, hard level 48 was, well, +1 was only 48, so, and I'm at 47.
Teleport beacon in range.
It shouldn't be that hard. Wait, can I teleport?
Ready to fight.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. Did I? Well, there was one guy down there, but I'm not worried about it. He's fine. He'll be dead in a minute, maybe. Who knows? I'm gonna save that tech shrine. I just feel like I know we're gonna have to defend that center point. So, and it's there for a reason. So I'm assuming that's what it's there for. Now, here's my thing about it. And I've said this a million times, and I'm going to say it a million more. People who complain about low frame rates or 30 FPS, no, the game should not be running below 30 FPS, period. That's just, the PS5 is too powerful of a system to have that be a problem. But, this is not a game where you need high frame rate. You don't even need 60 FPS for a game like this. It's not a Twitch shooter. You don't have to react quickly or anything like that. Everything's relatively good.
A strange navigational tool of questionable origin? That's where all his troubles began.
I'm not in the mood for your tales. Get me to the Cavalier.
Aye, Inquisitor. By the time you're finished with the invaders, I'll have the coordinates.
So, you know, with the and the controls in this game are just as responsive, even if the frame rate drops. Like, I haven't had any issues making sure that, oh, I get a health off or something like that. It's not that bad and it's not that serious, but people just, like, they take it so seriously. It's an action RPG, an isometric action RPG. It's not like a Souls game. Holy shit, dude. Whoop. Look at that. Guess who's dead? Beautiful. That was cool, man. I'd never seen that thing before. Still want a heavy bolter, though. Still haven't gotten one. It's weird how the sound changed to, like, somewhat muffled as soon as when I got closer to that thing. Oh, for God's sake. You little shithead. Way to not be where I want you to be. What are you little bastards gonna do? Nothing. That's what I thought. That statue came grumbling. That's pretty cool. They probably didn't have that in the PS4 version. Or they did and it was really simplified. you know, simplified physics and whatnot. Stop spawning! I mean, this is helping my kill count, but for God's sake. I'm all for improving my KDR, but, like, this is ridiculous.
Teleport beacon in range.
Not yet. We have a chest to open.
Loading.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Stupid! These are the things I was talking about. I hate these little bastards. At least they're not spawning in like all the little guys, dog. Like, constantly. Caligari credits. Why is that so hard to remember? I should just call them credits. Leave it at that. Just credits. Okay, so now we can use the teleporter, get back to center, and then go north. The faster loading time is huge. I love that. Granted, it wouldn't have been that long to teleport, you know, to load in when I teleported there, because the level is already loaded, so even from a hard drive, it still should load pretty quickly. But this is obviously faster. No, I don't taste very good, I promise. I'm full of Inquisition and holy water. Boosh! Let's get our grenades resupplied. And then we'll use one. Have that. They just stood there and took it. I'm good with that.
Teleport beacon in range.
Have that. Reloading. Oops. I didn't know a warp structure could bleed. It had the bleed effect on it when I hit it. Like, what? Also, I gotta check to see if -5 decibels is good for this game. So far, it seems to be okay for most of the games that I play. But this is why -12 decibels was so perfect, because it's like, it was at least guaranteed that I could actually be heard over all the action while still being somewhat, you know, immersive-ish. But I do sit pretty close to the microphone, so. And I yell a lot. The light effects are fixed. Remember how that stuff used to actually kind of like weirdly, I don't know, clip and, you know, duplicate itself? They're fixed. So at least there's that. So the light posts are actually fixed, at least.
At your command.
At your command!
All clear, Grexis. I'm still waiting for the coordinates you promised.
Allow me to express the gratitude of the noble captains with a piece of valuable information.
Yes, please
Do
do.
you know the location of the Cavalier, Grexis?
Something like that, aye. These gentlemen have narrowed it down to one potential destination. Your tech priest will receive the data log soon.
Your cooperation is highly appreciated, Captain.
Does that mean I'm free to go?
As far as I'm concerned, you were never implicated in the Van Winter investigation. You can leave.
It was a pleasure working with you, Inquisitor. If you need any help in the future, come and find me.
All right, calm down. No need
I'll
to
get
yell.
my old
I'm
ship
standing
back,
right here.
and I'll be out there, among the stars.
The hell was that? I thought I was gonna actually end up using the text shrine. I guess not. Oh well. Now this was something that a lot of people thought when the PS5 was first announced, and you know, the tech behind the system was actually, you know, mentioned. People were expecting loading screens are a thing of the past. And I think if the game itself is developed for the PlayStation 5 and it's only on the PS5, then yes, loading screens generally, largely, are not a thing. You know, 1 to 3 seconds and boom, you're in the game. Because this is an upgrade, that's really not the case. They had to, you know, suit it for the PS5, and well, it wasn't programmed for the PS5, so we're still getting, you know, loading screens. But they're much faster at least, so that's fine. That's fine with me anyway. That's what I'm saying though, like people are so, they're so particular. Instead of just being like, you know, it's got some flaws, but it's still a fun game. It's still the game that I was playing on PS4. They're just bitch, 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 bitch. You know, that's all they do is bitch. Do I want to? No, that's right. I was going to sell these because, you know, you take a look at how many crafting items I have that are all blue and shit like that. I mean, it's so easy. There's so much of this stuff that really, you know, and not only that, but the percentage is low with these, so I may not even get those items. At least with the purple, orange, and red, it's 100% guaranteed. And you can get, you know, it says salvageable materials. It's not even, it's 100% that we get one of those, one of the purple things, and then maybe one of those things. I don't know. I don't know how many we're supposed to be expecting, but it just seems like it's probably best to sell this stuff first. What is this? Oh, the remote mines. Nah. Sell it. Oh. I'm more interested, of course, in the purple insignias there. Alright, so what's she got for sale? Anything good? She got blueprints. 200 grand for a blueprint? Good lord, woman. Alright, do you have a heavy bolter? Please tell me she got a heavy bolter. She fucking doesn't have a heavy bolter, bro. Why don't you have a heavy bolter? I forgot about these. They got the packs in here too. There's Alpha, Beta. Then you got the Omega pack, which I believe is the Ancient Relic weapons. This is the... Oh no, that's an Ancient Relic loot box. 500? Insane. That's buyback. Dude, 200,000 for all of these. I'd rather just try and find them. I like the fact that each chapter has a progress bar. It tells us, hey, you know, you're making, you know, you're almost there. Oh, let's go with... Oh, I can't do it here. Let's do some coloring here, because I kind of... We got grime. Materials. Textures. Wish they had like names for these textures. Can I can't do anything with the materials thing. Ooh. That's better. That's much better. Grime. I want to be clean. I want to be clean, clean little boy. Material blend. Let's go 50. It was at 52 before, so it's fine. Why can't I choose... It says materials, but I can't go up there. I can only choose textures and then the color. Well, not the color. Whatever this is. Switch material. There we go. Ah. Okay. All right. I just wish it had a name. I don't know where that goes. Just disappears. But let's go full on smooth there. Oh, that's... Wait, no, that's not different. So that's just like... gone. Oh, okay. No, okay, that's fine. But there's certain... Okay. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for smooth. Ooh. Wait, no. Okay, and then we change the color. Which I don't know why... Oh, okay. These actually have names. Why doesn't everything have a name? Nurgle Rot is yellow. What about gold? I'm looking for gold here. Again, it's all yellow, but not like... I want gold. I guess, I won't lie, this is a little confusing. The way that this is supposed to work. Okay, here we go. And then that's equipment. I want shiny. Ooh, there we go. And then we go here. I don't want that. Let's go with something that's actually like... That's white? That ain't white to me. Oh, maybe I have to go here. Ooh. Interesting. What about like a... I want to make it look as close to like maybe chrome as I can get, but I don't think that's going to happen because it's fairly dark. It's gold. But I am looking for more of a chrome-ish. See, it depends on the texture. That's pretty good. I don't mind that. Aha! Okay. Alright. That's like full-on white. Ooh. Looks like it has the biggest effect on it, though. I don't think I'm gonna get a chrome look out of this. But I definitely am sick of seeing green, that's for sure. Alright, what about this one? Dude, wow, we could just go full on white, dude. I like that, actually. I don't like the pattern, the weird crosshatch patterns. Actually, let's change that. See what the rest of these have. I don't know how that's dark. It doesn't make any sense. Oops. Damn it. Hello. Neophyte. Just putting a couple dots in there. That's what I get. That's a comment. Okay, so that shares... This is shared between these two sets. So... At least it looks like that, anyway. I guess we'll go with that. What about material blend? Does that do anything? I mean, that turns it up to 11, essentially. apply it. Ah, it's better than the green. I didn't like the green. The green looked ugly. Right. Let's continue, shall we? Alright, run hard. If we go extreme again, we get to 50. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try 50. I don't see why not. We're close to 50, so. It might mean they take more damage or they deal more damage and I take more damage.
All
but,
Imperial
you know,
Vox channels
we'll
are reporting a serious demonic incursion.
Probably gonna get shit on, we'll see.
This world is teetering on the brink of destruction.
Which indicates that the Cavalier could still be here. Those accursed cultists spread the taint of chaos like a disease.
The Arby's channels keep repeating the name of their leader, the Blood Drinker.
I may have
The
arrived just in
Blood
time.
Drinker.
I'll find him and interrogate him about the Cavalier.
Do we have to, though? Like, Blood Drinker sounds kind of mean. Like he might actually shit on our lives, but I am an Inquisitor. I'm not a Space Marine. Yeah, these guys are still easy to put out, so at least the regular minions are easy to kill. And the shotgun makes very quick work of them. Remember, this is on extreme. This is 3 levels above me, so it's so far so good. I like what I'm able to do here. Wait, can I wanna hop? I wanna hop. I wanna hop. I wanna hop. Okay. He said give him pain. For me. I am so sick of turrets. They take a lot of damage for some reason. And I don't like it. What? Really? Okay. Alright, yeah, just waste that. His head fell off. Holy shit. I'm used to seeing them burst into blood and guts, not seeing their heads roll. Didn't know a shotgun could chop a head off. Really? Those aren't damageable? That's a word? It's a word now. And he took a beating.
Loading.
I mean, you know, they're easy guys, so they're not really offering a whole lot of XP, but I didn't expect them to. Oosh. Damn.
New log entry. This is way more than the machinations of some mad cultists. These are word bearers again. But this time they had knowledge of the Martyr and Uther's secret. And they were hunting for Herman Van Winter. That Chaos Sorcerer I defeated also had ties to Rexis. The Chaos Sorcerer in charge of this unholy operation.
Okay. Oh, hey. I'm like, what the hell was that? Excuse me while I reload. Dude, that's like cornering somebody on Street Fighter or something. He had no chance. This dude is just up here by himself, just chilling. All his buddies died. I gotta walk all the way back down. Wait. Do I? Wait. Guess we'll go over here. Can I leap over? Damn it! Why is that not allowed? This thing's got some range, I'll tell you what.
Loading.
And whoop.
Captain, I have new information regarding your father's fate.
Please tell me it's good news.
No,
Your father did indeed acquire a chaos artifact from the word bearers.
So,
it's never good news.
it's not good at all.
I strongly suspect that those monsters tried to corrupt your father, probably to get their hands on the logbook.
Corrupt him, and he did.
Not over yet, Captain.
Oh, it's over. It's always over. Dude, my little arrow does not match up with the map at all. Whoop. You guys really need to keep setting those damn mines down, man. I mean, come on. Ow. Dude's fucking healing him. Boosh! There, now I'm even closer. I'm here to kill all the heretics, not just one. That guy was rude, he cursed me. I have a shitty life, doesn't that curse me enough? I'm an Inquisitor, for God's sake. You know what that's like? I have to talk to people every day, and they still don't like me. Oh, sure, you hang a couple guys here and there for their heresy, but, you know, I try to be a nice guy. Actually, I would enjoy my head staying right where it is. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not seeing that much more XP from this level of difficulty. I thought maybe, you know, going up 3 levels would actually reward me a little bit more XP.
You cannot hurt me.
I love how I hit them so hard they just disappear. Some of them just don't want to be here. Your grenades are not welcome in my house. Die, would you? Jeez. You're just a psyker. You're not that strong. Okay, that's gotta go up there. So, we're gonna kill everybody down here first. Oh, no! Not mine. All I gotta do is run away. That is enough. Oh, wait, maybe that's the way to go. Let's go back. I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss any possible chests or something, you know? You can't miss a thing. Maybe it just loops around. Have that? Right in your pants? Even the Chaos Marines can't stand up to the Inquisition. Yep. You know, the other benefit to getting the PS5 upgrade is the fact that I now have 2 trophy lists. And as soon as I logged into the game, it automatically gave me every trophy that I'd already gotten on the PS4 version, so there's that. I now have yet another game where I can get 2 sets of trophies. I did that with Outriders. Oh my god, I shot both his arms off.
Loading.
Can you imagine getting both your arms shot off? You can't jerk off. You're basically... you might as well just kill yourself at that point. Okay, so that was... I don't know. I can never tell which way is the way to go. I'm guessing up there is the way to go. So down here either loops around or it's a dead end. looks like it's gonna loop around. So they eventually converge. Oh my god, just blood and guts everywhere. Whoop, I threw it off. That's not what I wanted. Ooh, he's a... we got a big boy. Yeah, I figured bosses would be a lot more difficult. Or they would hurt a lot more, at least. I promise, he doesn't need help. Out of the way. Oh, please. Maybe it was the turret. I hate the turrets. Always a problem. I don't need the supply. Alright, just you and me, buddy, with your constant minion bullshit. Hey, ho, ho, I don't think so. Ow, bro. He burns pretty badly. Not who I wanted to hit. Oh. I already moved. He wasn't even in range, man. There. That circle ability is powerful. Boy, am I glad it is. What a douche. He'd hit me even though he didn't, like, he wasn't close enough. I'm sure if I had my own flamer, I'd be able to freaking tear through these guys, but you never know. Neophyte, I don't even know what you're saying, dude. Like, are you intentionally just not typing anything? You're typing ... What are you typing in Braille, bro? Is that Morse code? Well, we got some challenge here. I like that. The bosses are actually, they hurt. They hurt a little bit. Yeah, I was right. It did loop around.
I don't pray for death, I only pray for the Emperor.
I shall wear your cadaver.
Well, that's rude. Don't wear it, dude. I'll allow you to wear it one time a year, Halloween. Is that fair? Dude, that's a Tom Brady kind of throw right there. Dude, they're dropping nothing but blue. Where's all the good shit?
The infamous blood drinker. The man, the myth, The target.
I'm sorry, the man, it says the
I'll
woman.
take him out, but I'll use
her
non-lethal
out.
methods.
No, you won't. All I know is lethal. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lady, I'm gonna need you to stop doing that. Oh wait, who's this? Oh, no, that's just a psychic. Never mind. Non-lethal, he says. I don't know the meaning of the word non-lethal.
I have the cultist leader in custody. He is incapacitated.
With her leg.
Take him
Why
to the
are they
ship
saying
and have the
he?
Magos Biologus prepare the necessary serum.
That's a woman.
Understood, Inquisitor.
Boy, they really kind of fucked that up, didn't they? Dude, it'll be even weirder if it's a female character with a male voice. That would be also very strange. Because then you know they really screwed up. Not too bad. A little bit more of a challenge on the extreme difficulty, but we still did pretty well. And I'm not getting any more, like, good gear, though. Or any more XP, for that matter. Unlocked inoculatory component. 50% supreme damage reduction. 5 seconds on use. Whew. Points. We got points. Warp resistance. Good. Not that. Ooh, we have a chainsword here? Look at this. Relic Eviscerator. It's a pretty good name. Wow. Above the shotgun, that's pretty good quality. But again, I have not... Melee weapons in this game, they're good. It's just... they could spell death for you. Essentially. Well, like everything, I'm just gonna put it in storage. Because, you know, maybe I want it later. You never know. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Okay.
The interrogation was successful, Inquisitor. The subject embraced the biochemical gifts of the Omnisire wholeheartedly. You can find my report on your data slate.
Give me an outline.
The Chaos cult that acquired the Cavalier was following the commands of a Chaos sorcerer. I won't utter its name. It burns my tongue like bile.
So they were spreading the taint on the orders of the Word-bearers.
That sorcerer recently ordered the Cavalier to return to their headquarters. I have the location for you.
Okay. Another train. Obviously. Oh, why did I do that? Just want to do this. At least it's quick. Like I said, loading is a lot faster than it, than it obviously was on the PS4 version. So I'm just gonna go normal. I'm not really getting any more XP or any better gear at the moment, which is really shitty, but it'll happen eventually. I'm not worried, you're worried.
I'm on the Cavalier. It doesn't look good, Captain. The cultists clearly didn't believe in regular maintenance protocols.
Clearly.
Those filthy scoundrels. Let us hope that they will see the error of their ways soon.
Well, I mean,
First, I will
help
take care
them
of the
with that.
word-bearer scum. Then I will find the logbook.
Rebel scum. Word-bearer scum. You cannot tell me that many people were working on this ship. No fucking way, dude.
For the Emperor!
Yeah, being on normal difficulty will just guarantee, finishing the campaign in a reasonable amount of time. So that way we can get on to getting better gear later on. And, doing all the other campaigns that they gave away, or I say gave away, that they updated the game with. They're all here in the game, they're all playable. Had no idea you guys were working with dinosaurs.
An alarm signal, really? What's too late? And go. Oh, where was it? Loading.
Oh my god, dude, what is with the bodies? There were not that many. I saw that just at the last second. Damn it, dude. There were not that many freaking people working on this ship. There's no fucking way, dude. That's way too many bodies. A lot of corrupted space marines here. But that is the word bearers. Okay, so that just made a loop. That's fine. I'm here to clear. We're Not a vacation. Damn it, I just saw it too. I'm such an idiot. Did it get it? Did it not get it off? Looks like I stopped it from spawning anything. Nice. Alright.
Gas trap. Not a boring day at all.
Oh, he's a big one. He's a big one. Have that? Yeah, even on normal difficulty, that shit still hurts. Boosh. Oh.
Go away then.
Nope. You're gonna be stinky for a while. I literally blew up the room. They look like they belong in freaking Aliens or something. Gather you around, come on. Gather around. Have that. Do something. He didn't know what to do.
He'd never been up against an Inquisitor before.
Little bitch. See, regular shots, they've just never been good against anybody but, you know, the regular cannon fodder. But if you get any bigger dudes in there, you have to use your abilities. Otherwise, you can just basically, like, take forever to kill them.
What a surprise! Did you come to witness our victory, Inquisitor?
I came to serve you the Emperor's justice, just like I did with your foul brothers.
Pathetic creature! You cannot stop what is coming, even if you kill every one of us, which you won't.
Oh, I will. Looks like you're a little too slow there, guy. There, I killed all of you. He said I wasn't gonna be able to do that, but I did. Too bad he was wrong. Would have been nice to see him be right about it. Ooh, there's a couple chests in there before I leave.
The door is open. Going inside.
Alright, well actually, let's...
Captain, I have gained new insight into your father's case. These word-bearers were acting on orders from the sorcerer I encountered on the Martyr. They were trying to find Uther's rosette and lured your father into a trap to reach their goal.
In the light of these details, is there any chance that the name of my family could be cleared?
Your father acted irresponsibly, but he was not a willing servant of chaos. We'll see. First, I need that logbook.
Go to my father's private quarters and find his personal cogitator. It will open the chamber where he kept his most treasured possessions.
Nope, already did. First, the chests. Come on, something good. Nothing. Alright.
I found the logbook, but I can't open it.
Take the log back to the ship, Inquisitor. It can only be opened by my ancestral signet ring, which is coded to my DNA.
Oh, good. Level 49. We're almost at 50, man. Alright, I think I got everything. I did. Hey, Jess. How am I doing today? I am bloodthirsty for heresy. That's how I'm doing today. We're almost done with this tree. That's okay. Rarity type. Don't worry, it was a little rough going. But I eventually found one guy who was another new viewer who decided to join me. It was only for like 2 missions, maybe. There was a video I wanted to record, actually. There's new Borderlands 4 footage, and I wanted to actually get that video recorded before I forgot. Where am I going? What am I doing? Who am I?
I have opened the logbook, Inquisitor. It was extraordinary. I held in my hands the entire secret history of my house.
I trust it will make fascinating reading. But for now, I only need the details about Uther Tiberius.
I can tell you where Gregor Van Winters took the survivors of the Martyr, but that happened a very, very long time ago.
It is the only lead I have. Take us to those coordinates, Captain.
I'll make the necessary arrangements. Meanwhile, you have a message from the Conclave.
Oh boy.
This is a message from Inquisitor Helena Goslar. I must tell you, I was in charge of purging the Van Winter family. I have learned that you have reopened the investigation, and in all honesty, I find your decision perplexing.
Why?
All my actions followed the decrees of the Lex Imperialis and
yes, but you failed to find all the evidence, Inquisitor.
Practices. Now it falls upon you to make a new decision.
Days Gone's a really good game.
The future of this house.
All right. Herman Van Winter was trafficking in forbidden artifacts, but he was a victim of unholy machinations, and his house could be useful to us in the future. Might have been misled by the followers of Chaos, but he was still involved in heretical deeds. I cannot sanction this kind of behavior. Well, I've always been doing the radical decision, so I guess we might as well just stay there.
Captain, I have made my decision regarding the fate of your house. Your father participated in forbidden practices, but his intentions were not heretical. The name of your house will be cleared. I'm still counting on you and your ship in the future, though.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I am very grateful. Rest assured, I will serve your cause with absolute dedication.
Good. You better.
Okay. Sir. Oh, I do have... Okay, good. Increase the attributes. Anything new? Oh. Okay. All right. Yep. Had. Okay. Plenty of increase here. 6.2 chance to add heat vulnerability, 2 toughness, 13% damage bonus for dot skills, 22 bonus loot quantity, 12% experience gained. I'll take it. Not a good inoculator. Still too slow. All right. Well, very successful day today. Oh, we actually finished that chapter, it looks like, I think. Nope, we didn't. Okay, so we're still gotta find Uther's tomb, but that's okay. We did quite a bit today. We got a new shotgun from the daily drops and stuff like that, which is fine. We changed our colors because I didn't want to be an ugly green anymore, so that's good. But overall, we're making progress into chapter 4. We're probably going to be finishing chapter 4 really soon and then moving on to chapter 5. I don't know how many chapters there are in the Martyr campaign, but obviously we'll find out together. But that is going to do it for me tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me, and please join me again tomorrow night for Apex Legends with the one and the only Jeremy and Alex. 7 o'clock. Be there or be not legendary. Until then, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.